What's up guys, I'm Jordan.
I'm Dylan.
And if you're new to the channel, then we're happy to have you for the first time, and if not, then thank you for coming back. We are Bug Guts, and yeah, basically we have another review video for you. This is our third official video, yeah, this video we're going to be taking a look at the bike I'm currently riding, which is the Kawasaki Vulcan 900 2009 model.
Yeah.
So maybe you can kick us off with your impressions of the bike.
Okay, we'll do. Yeah, so
All right, we'll do. Go for it, yeah.
If you're looking at going into the cruiser world, especially as a new rider, I think this would be the perfect place to start. You know, the bike is not overly quick, it's not intimidating to ride, it's easy to handle, especially when you get rolling and up to speed.
Yeah.
I think it's a complete package in terms of like cruiser.
Yeah.
So you know, it's not like a hardcore gangster thing like the Harley that we reviewed in the last video. This is a lot more tame, and yeah. So in terms of like comfort and stuff, it really is a great bike. I think the seat, it hugs your bum so nicely. The pegs, I do prefer a neutral seating position, but even though it is forward, it's not uncomfortable where it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's a nice place for your feet to rest, especially with the handlebars being low. Everything is where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Again, longer rides, I'm not a big fan of cruisers, just purely because of the fact when I sit with my legs extended out and my hands out, I do find it put strain on my lower back. Because of that, I am a fan of a neutral, you know, riding position. But I mean, comfort's great. Acceleration. It's not a fast bike, but I think you are going to out-accelerate most cars on the road, even up on the highway at higher speeds. I think it will.
Because it's got a good power to weight ratio, but then not necessarily when you get into like bikes. I mean, even a Ninja 400, that will cane this thing.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, so
but then again, it's not built for speed. If you're just cruising and taking it easy, it really is comfortable.
Yeah.
One thing I did find about it, which I wasn't a massive fan, is if you start pushing it, which again, it's not meant to be pushed and ridden hard, it does vibrate a lot. And you know, you feel it through the seat, you feel it through the handlebars, you feel it everywhere where you touch the bike.
Yeah.
And it vibrates it's at a weird frequency, like it's at a very high frequency.
Yeah.
Like for instance, that Harley we rode in the last video, it shakes and shudders and stuff when you come to a stop. It's like good, like you sit like sitting on a washing machine or something.
Yeah,
of the
and
sort.
you've got a bowling ball in a backpack.
Like this is just I don't know how to put it. It's like you know, when your phone buzzes.
Yes.
The whole bike feels like that. Yeah, but I mean, again, if you don't push it and you don't ride it like that, it's which is what it's meant to cruise. You know, it's a cruiser, not a race bike. It's so comfy, and it hides its weight very, very well.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I think it's very flickable. I mean, the bike weighs what, almost 300 kilos.
I think so.
And once you're moving, it really is easy to flick. Even at lower speeds, it's not as nimble as something like my daily, which is the Multistrada. But for the bike, it is the weight that it's carrying around. It really is amazing at what it does. Or at least that's my impressions on it.
Yeah, so I think just kind of like a general overview of the performance of the bike. Like Dylan said, it's not, I mean, it's a cruiser. You're not buying this bike to be, you know, a track bike. You're not buying this bike to race your friends, unless, you know, you want to try race like one of those Shadow 750s, or I think it's an XVS 650 Yamaha, you know, bikes like that. They're all small displacement cruisers, because 900 might sound big, but in the cruiser world, it's not really that big. I mean, I think the Vulcan series went up to a 2 liter, if I'm not mistaken, 2000 cc. But yeah, so acceleration, I mean, it's fun, it's great for beginners, and the braking on the bike, sure, it's very exponential. You know, you really have to put foot to feel the brakes kick in. And then the cornering though on this bike, so the foot pegs are they're very high, so they give you a nice lean angle, which I think is great because it doesn't then just cater to beginner bikers. If you have more experience and you want to whip it around corners, the pegs allow you to do so. And I believe there was a comparison video between this and a whole bunch of other beginner cruisers, and they said this overall outshone those because of just what it allowed you to do. So I think, you know, riding doesn't always have to be about who can go the fastest, but who can, you know, have a good time in the twisties, and that's what a lot of riders want to do, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, you're not riding on the street to set, you know, records or anything of the sort. You're going to have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And this bike does deliver with regards to that.
No, definitely.
Again, I wasn't, you know, giggling and laughing and everything like I was with the Harley.
Yeah.
But
it's a beginner bike. You're supposed to learn, get the feel of it,
yeah. And I'm sure if you were to, like, you know, add a set of aftermarket pipes to it and
definitely
just do one
first mod boys that you got to put on aftermarket pipes.
Yeah, I'm sure then it would add so much more character to the bike. Not that it doesn't have character, but it could use a bit more.
No, I mean, it's a comfortable bike, like Dylan was saying. Overall, highway vibrations, yes, it unfortunately does have a lot. I think if you had to keep it at like 100 kilos an hour in fifth gear, that's very comfortable, and that's its happy place, kind of. You know, you're not maxing out in the rev range. You're keeping it easy. It's happy. But when you do want to go, you know, like 120 plus, which you shouldn't be, but I mean, again, everyone has their own free will. If that's what you're doing, it's not going to be comfortable. And I don't know, maybe that was in their thinking in the design, like keep people limited to, you know, 120. But I mean, I really think though, one thing that stands out with this bike for me, like an overall thing, is the size of it. It is a chunky bike.
Yeah, like we just came from a shop where there was a Suzuki Boulevard. It was an 1800, am I correct? And I would think, or like, you know, size comparison, this is the same size as it, if not a little bit more chunky.
Yeah, no, it's huge. The tank width is ginormous. The big front wheel kind of has that penny farthing look, and then the saddlebags on the back, I think, also kind of accentuate that look. And I mean, even the width of the handlebars, like, I mean, it's ginormous. It's not like with other bikes where it kind of feels like more on a BMX type thing. This is like, you know, I don't know, holding a hula hoop. It's got a gangster presence, and I think maybe they were trying to hide the beginner look of it with that. But
very well.
They did, yeah. So it's a really great first bike if you're getting into the cruisers. And I mean, definitely, if you can get your hands on one, if you can go for a test drive, and if you can do that, I'm pretty sure you'll love it. It's a good bike to start out on, and I mean, you can enjoy it in all sort of experience ranges, I think.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I think looks wise, it is a very, very pretty bike, I think.
Lots of chrome.
Yeah, a lot of chrome. And yeah, I think the chunks with the big fat boy thing, I think that also adds, you know, just to the overall look of the bike. But I mean, I think I've shared my initial thoughts and opinions.
You want to share your favorite part about the light?
Yes, that's one thing actually. Yeah, you're so fun.
Lose sleep over this one.
So when you're riding the bike, and you know, if you just look at the light, which you shouldn't, I think you should be looking forward, obviously. It's so cool because it's almost like you have 360 vision, because you know the light is chrome, and because it's round, it like reflects everything around. But it's such a fun experience. To me, that's what one of the most standout thing about the bike that I was like obsessed with. I was just like, this is so cool. Thank you for it. I can't believe I forgot about that.
No, it's cool. Well, I mean, like, definitely just like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Stick around for the next one. We got a couple more lined up. We'll make another video though, just about like the future and where we're going with the channel, which is really cool. But yeah, I mean, please, if you guys have any feedback for us, if there's any bikes you'd like us to review, heck, even if you have connections for us, that would be great. So yeah, drop that in the comment, reach out to us on Instagram, email us. Like, we're open on all channels. So
awesome. That being said, enjoy the rest of the